morning, lady. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
You do this every day?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
How come I never see it?
I don't know. There's a system and a rhythm. That's why I get so many steps in you. Ta-da!
Very good, lady.
Thanks. Let's go get some breakfast.
Let's go get some breakfast.
Good morning, vlog.
Good morning, vlog.
We had a pretty fun weekend. We had lots of social and family commitments, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah, well, we caught up with Sarah and Julian a couple of times.
Yesterday we had a nice afternoon.
We did. We went to the Powerhouse here in Brisbane.
We had a boozy Sunday session.
Yeah.
And then we had a group nap.
We did have a group nap on our favourite couch in the world.
That was one of my highlights.
Yeah,
of the
that was
weekend.
great. We put all the blinds down, we put some sleep music on, some lavender, and we all napped together on the couch.
Four of us.
That is so cute.
4 adults napping on a Sunday afternoon.
That is friggin'
Unbelievable.
adorable. And then we had family dinner last night, which was also fun.
We played categories.
That was great. I
And
had
I
such
won.
a great time.
I won
You
with
won
slip,
one of the
slop,
game.
slap.
You did. My family was very impressed. But it is now Monday morning and we just had a little chat about work while we were on our walk and just all the things that we have to get done today. It's going to be a big week, but I think a good week, hey?
I think it will be.
Very productive.
Yeah. Before we go back home and start the day, Robert and I are going to have a little hit. Who do you think will win today, lady?
Me. Always.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Hey, babe. What you doing?
I am getting ready. I need that camera. I need to put the goods on. I need to start filming.
What are we filming today?
Today, I need my laptop too as well.
Okay.
Today, we're doing memory. We're doing the introduction to memory. Have we mentioned to the vlog?
Yes, we said we're starting Memory Month.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're doing the introduction to memory
Very
month. And the
exciting.
first one, I'm going to do the test. And so the first episode, I'm going to do... Does the vlog know about where the background story? Okay, so 2008, what was that, 9 years ago? 11 years ago. Far out. 2008, I went to a seminar on the Gold Coast with mum and dad. I think Julian was there as well. And the seminar was on like relationships, leadership, influence, all the thing. And there was one particular speaker who, in my opinion, was my favorite, and his name was Ron. So the story is like at these seminars that you go to, like the weekend boot camps, you get like tea breaks, and you go, you know what I mean? And you go and get like coffee and snacks and go to the bathroom. Anyway, on the Saturday, there was one tea break, and this guy comes up to me. And he's like, hey, what's going on? My name's Ron, what's yours? I said, I'm Lewis, nice to meet you. And as soon as we shook hands, he just left, he jogged on. And I thought, man, this guy's a bit of a weirdo. And so I was watching him, and he was doing it to everyone. And I didn't realize at the time that he was a speaker, he was a presenter. So later that afternoon, the master of ceremonies jumps on and he introduces this guy, the next speaker, and he's like, yeah, this is Ron, he's the world memory champion. And so he said, which blew my mind, he said, if I happen to meet you this morning, could you just stand up? And no shit, 200 people stood up. And everyone's like, whoa, man, what the hell? And he said, just go right ahead and sit down as I call your name. And he went through the entire crowd, 200 people, boom, 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 and memorized everyone's name. So then he went and spoke on his technique, and he had a little program, little package at the end. I went and bought it, and I studied it, and I've been using it ever since, every single day for 11 years.
Very good.
And so I've taught like 10-year-olds how to memorize a 100-digit long number, forward, back, formulas, speeches, presentations, sales scripts, all the things. So this is what I'm teaching this month in Mastermind. I think it's gonna be a cool month, hey babe?
Yes, very good. So you need this camera, yeah?
I need this camera, I need my laptop, I need to begin.
All right, let's go. you showing the vlog your forehead? Oh, it's like a washboard.
Yeah.
Feels like brains.
Yeah. That
All
is.
the knowledge.
My brain's outflowing.
Yeah.
You want to share some words today?
Yeah. We wanted to do a little relationship mini lesson.
Relationship mini lesson.
Something that Lewis and I get asked quite a bit on social media. What are our thoughts on cheating?
Cheating.
The big cheater.
Cheater. Holy fuck. What's the probability
But,
that you would
different?
cheat on me?
Oh, very high.
I want a percentage, bitch. So first and foremost, we've both been cheated on. I've been cheated on. Have you been cheated on?
I haven't cheated on.
Okay, cool, great.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
It was fine. We were broken up.
Right.
Like,
Cool.
before I found out, so it was fine.
Okay. Here's one of my philosophies about life, and cheating is one of the areas that, for many people, comes with a lot of emotion, a lot of emotional charge, a lot of resentment, a lot of bitterness, a lot of charge, a lot of judgment. I know people, for example, who even the idea of someone cheating on someone, they're very charged about it.
Gets their blood going.
Gets
Yeah.
the blood, their blood starts boiling.
Yeah.
And they start thinking, whoa, that's bad. That's a bad person. I would never do that. And here's my philosophy on that. Anything that you don't love and own in yourself, as I have that potentiality, is something that you are going to attract, create, or become.
And that doesn't just stand for cheating, like anything.
Anything.
That is a universal law
Yeah.
that we're just talking about in the context of cheating right now, but that's true for anything. Anything that you judge and don't love,
You attract, create, or become.
correct.
My general overriding advice on cheating is learn to own it and love it, and realize that, you know what, you have the potentiality to cheat and have an affair in your relationship.
Correct.
Okay?
There are three sides to everything. The one person side, the second person side, and the truth. It's important to keep in mind that there's a reason that you were cheated on.
Yeah.
Whether that reason is 100% your fault or whether it's 100% the other person's fault.
Or 50-50.
Is between the, exactly, it's between the two of you. There are things that would have led up to them choosing to do that.
Exactly right. And to the degree that you judge it and you put it all on them, and it's 100% their stuff, and they're the bad person, they're the enemy, they're the bad guy, guess what? You have no power. I'm not about putting a moral judgment on the thing. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just a thing that has happened because the person who took that action and decided to do that, obviously, at some level, has perceived more advantages to doing what they did
Yeah.
relative to doing what you wanted them to do or expected them to do, or what the tradition is. Don't cheat and be monogamous. Do not fuck someone else or suck someone else
Yeah.
because I said so, and because I will have my emotions hurt by that.
Yeah.
You're going to be disempowered. You're going to get bullied by way of having that idea. Because really, you're not serving the person. You're not interested in, really, what's a good deal for you? How can you get a good deal?
Yeah.
And just like in business, and just like in sales, and just like in the relationship, the individual who can provide the most value and provide the best deal for the other person wins the loyalty, wins the fame, wins the wealth, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Which
You
is
wanna have
an
equal-
uncomfortable thing to say. A lot of people
A
don't
lot of
like
people don't
that.
like it. No, they don't.
They-
This whole conversation,
yeah.
a lot of people, probably will be very charged on this topic. But hey, no relationship's perfect. We fight, we argue, we kill each other and hate each other sometimes.
But in the arguing and in the fighting is the perfection.
Exactly.
So it depends on what
Yeah.
level you're making that analysis on.
I'm just saying that don't expect there to be this continued honeymoon phase where
This flat
everything's
line.
perfect.
This flat line,
and
you know?
everything's la la land
Yeah.
and you're so sweet to each other all the time.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy.
Yeah.
If anything, I like a bit of an argument. I am a bit fiery of a person. I like a bit of a yell. So I like when Lewis yells back at me because I'm like, oh yeah, like let's
You
let's
need
go.
a bit of you need to be able to banter with that. You need to
Yeah.
be able to go with a bit
Like
of
if
fire.
you were really soft and meek and mild, oh, I just want to yell at you more.
You get bullied. Soft fuckers get bullied. People who get bullied need to learn to fucking kick some ass. That's their lesson. To learn wrath, to learn their war, to bring it out and be able to go to war with some motherfucker. That's why people get bullied. The people who do the warring don't get bullied as much.
Yeah.
Okay, you need a bit of both,
Yes.
but you need to own it all.
Yeah.
Anything that you don't own and have and love in yourself is you're going to attract, create, or become.
Come on, you're an electrician. Can you
Hey,
fix it?
I'm not a very good electrician.
Come on.
What is going on here?
Mm,
So none of these work?
no.
You kidding me?
I think it's this. So come on.
Yeah, well, I need to get my voltmeter. I'm not doing it now, lady. We have a light here.
Well, when we went to Melbourne, we have 3 rock lamps in the house, and when we came back from Melbourne, all 3 went out.
Seriously?
So, like, yeah, weird that all 3 went out at the same time.
I wonder if we had
So
like a
weird.
surge or, like a power surge or something. These are
Maybe.
very temperamental little guys.
Yeah, anyway, I gotta go fix this one now.
Hey, can you do my memory test?
Yeah, can we do it now?
Yeah. So I'm going to give you 20 items
Mm-hmm.
over 60 seconds.
Oh gosh.
So you're going to get 3 seconds per item, and you're going to have to try and memorize as many as you can in order and by number.
Am I gonna look like an idiot?
No, but you know the memory technique.
I do, but I haven't learnt it since you lived at your parents'.
Okay, so you can't use the memory technique. I just want this to be sort of like...
I don't remember it really. I remember like the files and the palace, but like the last time you showed me how to do it, you were living at your mum and dad's. So
Okay.
Many years ago.
3, 2, 1, go. A dozen eggs. A horse. Okay. How'd you get it?
A dozen, 3 dozen.
Do you want to write it
eggs.
down? Write it down. Write it down with pen and pad. A Mars.
Oh, oh,
A bathtub.
I did terribly.
The Italian flag.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. That's
6 in the correct order,
That's
but
pretty
I
good.
remembered 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nah,
5,
but it's
6,
gotta be in the
7,
correct
8,
order.
9.
So you did 6.
That was fun.
That was good?
Yeah.
3 to 5 is normal. You did 6, so you did pretty well. Thanks, lady.
Okay, dinner's on the way.
Okay.